2016 has come and gone, and another year of gaming is completely out the window. It was an interesting year, some upsets of major franchises, overhyped games turning out to be awful, and the revival of some classics. But let's sum up the best of this year, right here, right now. Number 10. The last few generations of Pokemon started to really bore me and take me out of the action. Like, I beat X, but I really didn't play more than just winning the Elite Four. Pokemon Sun and Moon took the game's roots to heart and changed it up a bit with a really cool Hawaiian theme, taking out the gyms for challenges, adding in some new original Pokemon instead of bullshit like ice cream or floating keys, and the Alola forms are pretty sweet. Well, for the most part, anyway. Number 9. For a game based off another not-finished game based off a mostly mediocre movie franchise, Dead by Daylight does justice to the entire Friday the 13th series with smart, terrifying matches, a decent leveling system, and even a competitive scene. Anyone interested in a tense match with friends or strangers should really consider picking this up. Number 8. It wasn't a big year for indie games for me, but a few did catch my eye, and Stardu Valley is one of them. Stardu Valley is a game inspired by old-school Harvest Moon games. You inherit a farm in this small village that you need to clean up and care for, and, well, the rest kind of explains itself. This game has so much to do in it that it becomes an addiction that you simply cannot put down. If you aren't farming, then you're in town buying, selling, or making friends, or maybe making something more than friends, eh? Wink wink. Am I getting paid for this?
Tra la la tra la 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 tra la la tra la tra la tra la tra la.
I feel bad for Battleborn. It has the humor of the Borderlands series, has a decent single player and a stellar multiplayer with a few well-varied game modes. Yeah, its death was sealed with its unfortunate release date being so close to Overwatch, but in all honesty, the games are fairly different from each other. Battleborn feels like first-person MOBA like Paragon or Smite, and honestly, it deserves so much more than the hand it was given. Number 6.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell rock.
Fuck yes, son. Let's kill zombies with a battery-powered sword and a giant teddy bear with machine guns for hands. Dead Rising 4 fixes so much that pissed me off about the previous Dead Rising games. Gone are the shitty escort missions, replaced with rescue missions, but no escorting back to the safe zone. Gone are the dumb time limits for giving your shitty kid medicine because they got their dumbass bit, and gone is all the redundancy that followed the series up to this point. Dead Rising 4 is exactly what people want, or at least what I fucking want. A huge open world with hundreds of random dumb items to beat up zombies. It feels like someone took Dead Island's concept and Dead Rising's controls and wacky atmosphere and put them in a sandwich with some Left 4 Dead sauce. Number 5.
Go, go, go!
I think underrated and underappreciated is the theme of this list. Titanfall 2 improves immensely on the first installment, adding a decent single player with an interesting story, and improving the multiplayer with feedback from the original game. What this creates is a solid future-ish FPS that spins circles around Infinite Warfare. Sadly though, it's doomed to mediocre sales because of the more anticipated games Battlefield 1 and Infinite Warfare, as well as its unfortunate tainted legacy from the okay at best first Titanfall game. What do you mean the Pokemon video's not going to make us monetized?
We thought we were indestructible. The Lords of Iron. We swore we would do anything to protect the last city. Some of us paid the ultimate price. I am all that remains.
Destiny was never a game I thought I'd like. I tried it when it was first released and was fairly underwhelmed by a boring world and a dull, lifeless storyline. However, after Taken King was released, I gave it another chance, and was actually impressed at how far it had come. So while this isn't a full game release this year, it was the final DLC for Destiny before Destiny 2. Rise of Iron's story, while short, delivers fully. The new strikes, raids, weapons, and events are all amazing and pretty fun. Absolutely worth picking up now if you were like me before, wanting to give it a chance, but not having enough substance there. Well damn son, it has substance now. Number 3. When fans begged and pleaded with Activision to give us another old-school shooter set in one of the world wars, they were ignored in favor of a big pile of futuristic shit. Oh, and an overpriced COD 4. DICE and EA, on the other hand, saw an opportunity to not only appease the fans, but tear the crown of Best Shooter of the Year away from the ailing COD franchise. Battlefield 1 is fucking fantastic. The single player is short, but satisfying. The stories are original and differ from each other to give different experiences in each. The multiplayer is well thought out, with a good balance of vehicles, satisfying weapons, and game modes that everybody knows and enjoys. The new Operations mode is also pretty awesome. These are games taking up to 2 hours to complete, and they drive your immersion. Yes, it has issues like the Venetian Alps map being nearly impossible as attackers, and the progression system being a bit sluggish, with few rewards that are worth your while. Hell, the only max-level gun class worth it is Assault, with the Hellregal. But it's fun all the same. Number 2.
This is strength.
Oh, Blizzard, can you do wrong? Overwatch came out and destroyed anyone's hopes of being Shooter of the Year. It took that crown before it was even released. The cartoony strategy shooter takes a lot of ties from Team Fortress 2, having zany characters that aren't your normal military assholes. Each character has unique attacks and roles, giving a huge variety of characters to try and play. With a healthy and vibrant community of both casuals and competitive, it's a game that will stand the test of time and still be heavily played in 5 to 10 years. Number 1. Yeah. Classic games being remastered or remade or rebooted have been mostly a disaster. Duke Nukem was, well, the biggest flop in recent history. Serious Sam had an okay remake, but it really didn't meet expectations, and Sonic still sucks. Bethesda and id, however, wanted to buck this trend by rebooting Doom. Now, Doom 4's multiplayer is bad. Like, bad. Fucking awful. And the beta for it really smeared any hopes of Doom 4 being good. Everyone expected another Duke Nukem or a modern-day, like, Mighty No. 9 type of scenario. Well, fuck me sideways, because the single player is fucking brilliant. Doom 4's single player is literally Doom 1's single player with better graphics. You get the iconic shotgun within the first few minutes. You kill a demon within the first 30 seconds. There is no huge stupid intro, there is a story, but it takes a complete backseat to the death and destruction brought on by you unto demonkind. You are there to kill demons, and that's it. Your character is consistently interrupted and doesn't listen to the story's narration as a blatant move by the devs as to how shit most shooter stories are. Doom 4 single player is a love song. It's perfect, and the Nightmare and Ultra Nightmare modes go even farther. Buy this fucking game. Encourage this kind of behavior for reboots, remakes, and remasters, because if we can continue to get this from id and Bethesda, I want my goddamn Wolfenstein Classic reboot, and I want my goddamn Quake reboot. Get on it, goddammit. And And that's it for me for 2016. What was your favorite game this year? Let me know in the comments below, and thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you in 2017. And hey, if you want to watch more of my videos, you can click right on the screen right now to go to my RuneScape Idle Adventures review. If you don't want to watch something video game based, then you want to watch something movie based, well, check out my Movie Minute on Kubo and the Two Strings, a pretty fantastic movie if I do say so myself. And thank you very much for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later on.